Is it happening? Wait, let me say it one more time. Welcome to our first official video. Welcome to our first official video. Hey y'all, and welcome to our first official video. I'm super excited. I cannot even bring it. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm focused. Okay, so hey guys, welcome to Moukoue Time. I do not know if you are coming from the intro video that I did before this one. If you haven't seen it, I guess I could just link it up here or somewhere, but you know, check out your screen. Probably it's going to pop up anytime soon. Okay, so just check it out, and yes, if you've watched it already, then you know there are a lot of similarities between that video and this one in occurrence, how I look like, because this video is basically the beginning of that video, or this video is how I got to that video, because I am going to be getting ready, doing my makeup with you guys so that I can shoot my intro video and probably some content as well. This is the first video, and I guess you're expecting some introduction from me so that you can know who is standing before you and where she is from and what her intentions are. But I don't think I want to do it like that. I'm sorry if I'm disappointing some of you guys, but I don't want to go with my name and where I come from and how many siblings I have and if I'm married, if I'm single, if I'm engaged, Normally, if you stick around for long enough, you actually get to know me because that's just part of my everyday life. But I just don't want to sit here, stare at the camera and just pour out a bunch of information about myself. Instead, I thought that what we could do is just like a little chit chat about how I ended up here in front of you. So yes, let's get into it, and of course in the meantime I will be doing my makeup because, as you may have heard from the intro video, this right here is the end of a lot of procrastination, okay, because we have been doing it, like we've been into the procrastination. I'm going to be so honest right now with you guys, but this right here is the end of a series of months and even years of procrastination, because I remember that when the idea of starting officially, it was around 2020 when the pandemic was starting hard. And then I got discouraged. Like in that season, a lot of people were just like randomly starting YouTube channels. I don't know if you remember, but for me, I feel like every other person in my life was having a YouTube channel. You know, a lot of people like put themselves out there during that period, especially on TikTok. So I knew that I had to do this thing. I wanted to, but I just felt like it was not just the, I don't know, it was not just the time. I definitely can say that today I'm in a better place where I feel a little bit more confident, where the vision is a little bit more clear as to what I'm doing and where I'm going. It's not perfect because I still don't even know exactly what my niche is. I have an idea, but it's not really super clear to me yet. I don't know if in your vocabulary you call it a call from God or just a passion or a vision or a dream, but to me I call it a calling from the Lord. So this calling was so loud that nothing else was able to fulfill me, and even my procrastination could not more hold me back. I don't know what it was, but I definitely procrastinated a lot in the sense of getting everything I thought I needed to start. For me, I always knew that I wanted a lot of quality. Like I love good things. They don't have to be perfect because I'm not a perfectionist. I always knew that I wanted to have an actual camera to start my YouTube channel, and I went of course to God and I was like, Father, you know what, if you want me to do this thing, I really need a camera, so provide for a way for me to get a camera. And I'm recording on the camera right now. Isn't the Lord good and faithful? So, you know, I got this checked. After the cameras, I just thought to myself, okay, God, I want this, I want that, I want this, and that. And I went down the road like that with God for a couple of things, a mic, and so on and so forth. And He kept on providing with all of these things, right? The more I got everything I needed to start the YouTube channel, the more scared I became, because I realized, or I was slowly coming to the realization that it had nothing to do with these things. It was me. It was me the problem. It was not camera. Ah, good. It was me that wasn't feeling good enough or like qualified enough. And if you watch the little intro video, I mentioned that, like, don't get me wrong, the vision has always been there, the gift has always been there, like from my childhood, as far as I can remember. I had to go with this with the Lord, and I was like, Father, a daughter needs her father, because something is being unveiled here, something is being exposed, something is being revealed, and I want to walk through this thing with you. Like, I cannot do it alone. And so that's when I started like questioning things, like, why do I feel like this, where does it come from? And I realized that I had been dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues. And of course, this is not something that belongs to the vocabulary or the life of somebody like me that speaks easily and looks and sounds super confident, you know. But the truth is that if you're honest with yourself, you know we all have insecurities, and till some degree we all have self-esteem issues. Of course, some people have more pronounced issues than others, but we are all dealing with something in our lives, in our character, our personalities, our physique, especially our physique, that we feel like it's not good enough, it's not good enough. Because of that, I'm not qualified to be up there. And that was my case. In that moment, it became really clear to me that this was what was holding me back. The idea that, you know, my language and my vocabulary was not refined enough, that my physique was not the standard of beauty, that I basically did not have a lot of biblical understanding and fundament of what beauty is and what God actually calls beautiful. So we had to walk through that, and at the end of the day, I realized that, okay, a lot of things were supposed to be addressed, and I think we are definitely going to be addressing them on this channel. I'm not saying I'm there already. I still do struggle. I still have days I don't feel pretty. I still have days I don't feel like I want to be in front of the camera, where I don't want to answer the call. Is it going to stop me? No, now it cannot. Should it stop you? No, it should not. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying over here. But the Lord has been so good to me. He has been loving on me so hard that I felt like it's selfish, you know, to not share it. To not share it, not only for the glory of His name, but for people who I know are out there and may need this thing that I've been going through. And it's been, yes, that's how I came to the conclusion that, okay, I still don't feel qualified enough. I still don't have everything I think I needed to start this adventure online. But, you know, I'm still going to put myself out there as a sign of obedience, of gratitude, and most especially because I am trying to represent God as much as I can and help people that are out there, that are in the same situation like me, that we may know that we are not alone. Now, regarding what this channel is going to be about, I already said it, like my main niches, I believe, are going to be faith, beauty. When I say beauty, I mean fashion, makeup, skincare, basically everything that has to do with life, you know, how to navigate your life, navigate your seasons in life. And I want to learn. Honestly, I feel like I am not equipped fully yet, but yeah, I feel like there are a lot of things that I still have to learn, and I want to share, be it to the younger me. When I say younger me, I mean every single girl that can relate to me but is younger in age, she feels like she is, or she could look up to me. I want to be here for those girls. I also want to be here for the girls that are where I am right now in life, how we navigate this thing, how we basically start surviving life, but we actually start living life itself. I also want to have a little bit an advanced generation, if I may say so, that will be able to empower us and inspire us. My base is almost done. I don't know why I started with my base today. Don't ask me. I don't have a logical explanation to this, because with time you notice that I always start with my eyes. But today, it was base first. And I like it till now. It looks fine. And I will go in with my pressed powder. You guys, I learned this trick where when one side of your puffer is actually not more that okay, what you have to do is just take this band and just switch it like that, and you have a clean layer. So I just take that and I just rub it in like this, and I go right beneath my eye and I press it. You just want to tap and you just press it in like this. See the difference? All the pores are gone. Like this. Now we're going in with a bronzer, and I just go around my face to give it some warmth, just like that. Same principle, right? You just tap a little bit. You see that? How it's so much more warm up here. Now bronzer, like me, a little bit on your brush, remove all the excess. And what you want to do is to do like a fish mouth, like this, like a fish face. I don't know, fish face or fish mouth, but you just go like, and right where there is some kind of curve happening on your cheekbone, that is where your bronzer should start. So for me, for example, if I do this, you see that line? Let me show you on the other side where I have no bronzer yet. See that? That's where your bronzer should start. Just with the bristles of the brush, you want to go on there and just tap gently and bring it up your temple, okay? Right here. And then you just do that for as much as you need. And right here, where there is still this curve happening here, you want to go down gently with the bristles of your bronzer brush as well, like this. You see how it gives so much more. You see that? Second part of the snatching technique is that you get yourself some pressed powder, just like the one I use for my under eyes, the exact same one. I take another fluffy brush like this one, yes, and what I do is I tap the excess off, of course, and then I do the exact same thing. Fish face. Then you take your brush, and where the demarcation of your bronzer's placement is, you go in there with your pressed powder and you just gently tap it into your skin. So let's do it. And right here, you can already see the difference. See that? Here, there's another tricky point. Just like the first time, you are going to go into that little crease that is happening on your jaw when you do the fish mouth, okay? Like this. Then you bring it down. Like that. Look at my face. Over that with your brush, and you just make sure it's blended. And yeah. Or of course apply some bronzer right here. Then you just let it blend. And that's that. That's that. I don't even have to talk, like you see it, right? Yes, I know you see it. So I'm just going to do the other side and then we will continue. Okay, so the other side is done as well. So now I'm going to get into the eyes. I don't really know what I want to do, but I know I want something really soft and gentle. I think I will just work with this palette. I'll probably use some of this black, some of this cream over here, and some of this warm brown to just have as transition shade. If you are having the exact same fears and doubts as I do or as I did, get out of it. Like, just get up, my girl, and put yourself out there. The things that you feel like you really need to start, like you really need. I did not say you want. The things you really need to start, of course, make sure you get them, but don't hold yourself back in the sake of, oh yeah, I don't have enough. I am not good enough. Look at what that person is doing. Because I promise you that most of the people that are looking up to me, yeah, they will never have thought, like those in my life will never have thought that this is something that I was dealing with. Honestly, they will never know. If not for God, they will never know. So my dear, if it's that, it's because human beings have a higher or lower esteem of you. Just do it. Just do it. Stop fearing, man. I was actually listening to one of my friends from high school. Her name is Daniela. Hey, Dani. I hope you're fine. She also has a YouTube channel. I think it's called Daniela Unedited, something like that. And I watched one of her videos and she was saying that the Lord taught her once how the fear of man is actually stopping you from doing a lot of things, and that it was a beautiful reminder to me that you should actually fear God. Fear God, not man. God. So guys, this is the final look. I love it. You probably already saw it in the other video, but yes, thank you for tuning in with me today, and I believe I'll talk to you really soon. Do not forget that the battle is real, the enemy is out there, and the sons of Elohim are supposed to be on watch. Be blessed, stay beautiful. Okay, beautiful and blessed. Bye.